Sonia podcast. So on my podcast, I'm going to be telling you a story. It's Storytime with Sonia. I'm going to split the stories up. I'm going to do true crimes some Mondays and then regular stories some other Mondays. So it's going to be split up. It's just not going to be always true crime. Even though I know y'all love the true crime stories, I still will give y'all the true crime stories. I just will be splitting them up with other stories. So, the story went like this. A young lady, she finds her husband cheating. She runs back home to her mom and dad. She tells her mom and dad that her husband is cheating. So, her dad said he wants to hurt him because this is his baby girl and he loves her a lot. So the mom says, you will not do no such thing. So the dad is like, what is she supposed to do? She's hurting right now. So the mom says to the dad, she would suck it up just like I had to suck it up when you cheated on me. So the dad's response was, you act like you hate her. So she says, no, you spoil her. You never let her do what she needs to do. You always babying her. So she says, and she needs to suck it up and to get over it and move on and raise her two children. So her father said, why would you suggest that? She said, because you never took in consideration that at the time I didn't want any children. I had a great career. I was living happily, but no, we had to go have 3 children. So at this time, as the mother is telling this story to the father, the youngest child, which is 13 at this time, is listening to the story. So she hears the mom saying that she didn't want children. She didn't hear the rest of what the mom was saying. So she ran out. She took the car keys, ran out the house, and drove somewhere. So the brother comes in and he's like, Katie is gone. So the father you dimwit, why would you gone where? And he says she took the car keys and she left. So he's like, why would you allow her to take the car keys and leave? So the father goes to run after her. So as the father is going to find Katie, the mom said to the father, don't call him a dimwit. And the father runs out to go find Katie. So as the older daughter is coming in, she's crying. So she's like, I'm leaving. So the mother said, no, you will not do no such thing. She said, you don't know how it is to feel when someone cheats on you. So the mother said, I know exactly how it feels when someone cheats on you because your dad done the same thing to me. So she's like, Mom, what should I do? She said, you should suck it up, take care of your 2 children, and get over it. And if you can't do that and he decides to cheat again, you need to get a divorce. So the father goes find Katie, brings her back, and he's like, you should know, you don't ever do this again. You scared me, and I love you. But she said, I love you too, Daddy. So now the older daughter is going to find her husband. But by then, he had walked in saying, oh, he apologized. So the father is like, first you have to apologize to me. So he says, no, I don't need to apologize to you. I need to apologize to Laura. That was the oldest daughter's name. So the father says, no, you need to apologize to me. So he said, no, I do not, sir. I need to apologize to Laura. So his wife was like, let him apologize to Laura. So now the mother goes speak to Katie. So Katie's like, you don't want us. You say you didn't want us. So the mother explained to Katie. She says, that's not true, Katie. I wanted you because you taught me how to love, how to understand, how to appreciate, and you're just like me. She was like, and the reason why I'm so hard on you because I don't want you to be like me and your sister. I want you to be different from her and I. And then Katie said, well, I'm not like you or her, I'm me. And she said, yes, I know that, but I want to prevent this from happening. So that was the story. My thoughts on that story was, do mothers really feel that children owe them something, especially their daughters? Because I was thinking when the mother said, you need to suck it up just like I suck it up. At that moment, was the mother actually thinking to her, was the mother actually seeing herself and saying, suck it up and keep the family together, even though she knew that hasn't worked for her? Because look, she still hold animosity towards the father, even though she forgave him. She didn't forget though. And is that how a lot of relationships with parents are now? So these was like questions as I'm listening to this story running through my head, and I'm like, I wonder, do children, special daughters, actually feel like their mom holds a lot of grudges against them because she sees herself in them? And I'd like to thank you for listening to Sonia Podcast. Please give it a 5-star review on Speaker, Podbean, Apple, iHeartRadio, wherever you see podcasts at. Please share. Please go to my website, http://wordpresses.com. Thank y'all for the support. My website got over 1,000 views, so I really, really appreciate that. Please follow my son Sounds on Instagram. He got an album out on Spotify, Apple. Please follow young lady TJ Bulcain. She have a book called Black Girl in Orange. You can follow me at son.ia 9795 Instagram, Sonia Santiago, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. You can leave a comment here at sb766752@gmail.com. Please follow Miss Carr. She has her own affirmation podcast. Please follow King Flex. He has an album out on SoundCloud. And please follow Female Reform. They have a vintage store in New York, and have a great night.